Hello, everybody. My name is Dio Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and we're coming to you live from round 2 of the Las Vegas Open. Today, I'm joined by my good friend
James Ritter.
That's right, James Ritter of the state of Texas by way of Utah. Or I don't know your full history.
Where am I from?
I don't know. You have Texas license plates, and you live in Utah. I tried to make a thing,
I know.
and I ruined it. All right, but here we go, my friends. We are going to go ahead and open up that Choose Your Champion betting while we break down these lists. Bets should have been paid out from the last round. I know the bot's been a bit sluggish today, but no worries. We have Scum and Villainy versus the First Order in our second matchup of the day. Let's go ahead and serve it up. There it is. Choose Your Champion is live. James, go ahead and break down those lists.
Yeah, so for your Choose One All or Bet One All champion, we have Iles on the left side of your screen here in the Scum and Villainy. Has a pretty fun list, a little bit of a throwback with some of these pilots, but has Cavill in the Y-Wing with Cutthroat, Ion Cannon Turret, Watchful Astromech, Thermal Detonators, False Transponder Codes, and Delayed Fuses. So Cavill gets an extra attack die whenever he shoots from his Ion or any kind of turret. So this Ion Cannon Turret in this case, that's a 4-die Ion Cannon Turret at a 5-die at range 1. Also have Tel Travura in this list, has Cutthroat, Synced Laser Cannons, Queel, Overtune Modulators, and Tactical Scrambler. You'll note that it does not have the title on this Tel Travura, so no 3-die gun in for the 3-die base gun, but does have that Synced Laser Cannon, so choosing to go for the cannon route there. Has Palab Gadali in the Hawk 290 Light Freighter, has Cutthroat, Lando Calrissian crew, Proton Bombs, and the Moldy Crow title, able to give this Paylob some extra focus tokens. Has, to round out the list here, we have Kanan Jarrus, also in the Hawk Freighter, we'll see that one in pink, and has the Maul crew to give him some extra force. Pretty interesting list. Very defensive with that Kanan Jarrus able to prevent extra attack dice from coming in on himself or his friendlies. And across the table we have David Doncheck with a pretty interesting First Order list. Has to lead out the pack there, we see him in those really long wings there. We have Kylo Ren in the TIE Whisper. With instinctive aim and malice. Predator, concussion missiles, advanced optics, and of course, the all-important enhanced jamming suite here, giving out a ton of jam tokens for basically any action almost, except for lock. I don't think I have a lock jam.
One jam for all.
But awesome ability to throw those concussion missiles by spending a force without even needing a lock. Also have a couple of TIE FO fighters here with Scorch with a shield upgrade. Wow, choosing to get some extra shields out there instead of going for the usual offensive abilities with like what do we usually see, like Predator, optics, fanatical, all those things, but just to I'll have some extra health.
Extra health, please. What if I just survive? Yeah. And yeah, thanks.
We also have DT798. I think this is also known as, what was the pilot's name for this? I can't quite remember. But this is the one that does the same thing to Scorch but takes a strain? Strain, exactly. Yep, I can't remember the name, but it's from the Resistance show. And looks like we have some dice rolling here. Maybe
this was, I think, Tel Travura, question mark?
Oh, I don't think so.
Or this may have been Kylo. At Tel Travura.
Yep.
I saw the measurement between there. Yeah, spends the force. That is aggressive. Going to go ahead and malice for hit crit. And it looks like Tel will go ahead and spend the focus. No damage on the initial.
That was a concussion missile, but you don't see 3 dice out there because of Kanan Jarrus preventing or reducing that.
Kanan's everybody's favorite hawk, right?
Yeah, sure, yeah. Kanan.
Tell me how you really feel.
Kanan too good.
All right, here we go. Tel Trevura with an attack. Only a single hit. This is coming from the Sync Laser Cannon.
Plenty of evades there for Kylo. All right. Let's finish out this list here. That last TIE FO fighter is going to be Midnight. Has Fanatical, Proud Tradition, Magpulse warheads, and shield upgrade. Wow, 2 of these. Oh, wait, all 3 of these TIE FOs have shield upgrade. Wow. They quickly became pretty defensible there. But where are you getting all these offensive mods from if you're just buying all into defense? That's coming from Commander Malorus and the TIE. No, it's in the Xi shuttle.
The Xi shuttle, that's
the
right.
TIE Xi shuttle. Able to give some offensive re-rolls at the cost of a strain if you roll a blank. Has Proud Tradition, Pattern Analyzer, Captain Phasma. Oh, Phasma, so good.
You're the best.
And
it's like, oh, you're stressed? You're still in range 1? You're still stressed.
You're still stressed. Oh, you're not stressed? Take a stress.
I'll tell you, man, that crew card kept me out of the top 8 of Canadian Nationals. Captain Phasma, so good.
I don't know what it is. It's like my kryptonite.
Because it so greatly affects the way you fly.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's taking away decisions from you.
Yeah. Like if you're not stressed, get a stress. What's the other one? Death Troopers. Oh. Also another.
I scuff at you.
Yeah. I didn't have to live through the times of great stress.
Yeah.
With
this is true.
With
the stress bots and all those things.
Yeah. So I get upset personally.
You're like, oh, look at my 1 stress. I'm like, oh, these youngins over here with their 1 stress.
Yeah. Meanwhile, old school Ezra has like 20 stress on. You have to use a D20 to start counting your stress.
That's right. Hit, crit, focus on the road roll. That's going to end up being Alex.
Okay.
Did we get a pronunciation on that last name?
I was just going for Iles.
Iles, okay. Yeah. Fun fact: my 6-year-old daughter, right? She's learning her handwriting and all that. She is not a fan of the fact that many fonts, capital I and lowercase l are the same.
Yeah, not a fan either.
She said, Poppy, can I say a bad word? And I looked at her and I was like, which one? She goes, the S word. And I'm thinking, like, what does she know? I was like, that's fine. What do you want? She goes, this is stupid.
So adorable.
And I was like, I agree, honey. Yeah. But then I showed her the beauty of fonts and changing fonts. She's like, oh, I like this a lot better.
Why are both of these aligned?
Yeah.
Can we not distinguish these at any way?
Yeah.
But as you can see there for Paylob, down a shield was actually took a bump on turn 1 and was not able to charge up that Moldy Crow battery. So is going to be a little bit behind and ended up taking a damage there. But it looks like we see a focus rotate
from Paylob.
Yeah. And we also saw the overtuned modulators go down on Tel Trevura.
Whoa.
And
here's the reason why getting aggressive with Tel Trevura in the mix. I mean, there's a chance Tel Trevura could get shot by every there's a chance you get shot by every ship in David's list.
That's probably not far from the truth there. I think maybe Midnight has a little trouble getting over there, but everyone else would be like, well, you're going to serve her up. All
right, betting's closed. Let's go ahead and take a peek at who's our Choose Your Champion leader here. So it looks like the First Order player, David Doncheck, has a 64% advantage in the voting.
Wow. Where do you think that's coming from? Where do you?
It's FO, especially in we saw in the last few premier level online events. FO just do really well, right? Like they have a very commanding presence, and when you see Whisper Kylo out there, you get a little confidence, especially versus 4 scum pilots that the only one you really see often is Kanan. So it seems, you know, we use this this word lovingly. It looks on the outside like a janky list, right? Like it looks like there's probably some cool tricks in here, but they may not be using the best pieces that Scum has to offer. That doesn't mean it's not dangerous, though, right? You got token stealing, you got reducing the number of dice you have coming in.
Multiple times a turn with that maul.
Yep, and then you got you know, regeneration with Tel, and of course Cavill can hit like a truck. So it's still anybody's game.
Yeah, Cavill could basically say, you are ionized.
Hey, come here. Ionized. I got a present for you.
Don't look at me. Look the other way. So, yeah, it looks like we actually did see both of these TIE FOs in Scorch and DT-798 rush forward. Looks like DT-798 did not bump. So it's going to be a range 1 shot, but it looks like Scorch did bump, and it takes the focus, the stress focus, which is pretty interesting, which means it turns off his Scorch's ability to throw extra dice, which is actually a pretty big boon for Alex here. What was Alex's action? I did not see. Let's see if there's a lock out there, maybe. Oh, it looks like there's a lock down here on the Xi shuttle. Yeah.
And we're reaching now.
What is he reaching for? He's reaching for a lock for Cavill. Wonder what. I don't think he has any munitions or anything. Did it? It looks like actually. We see the watchful astromech, the rotate calculate.
Lock. Oh, okay.
I thought it was. Maybe not. I'm not sure.
Kylo zooming around. I'm going to assume we're getting a little flipped dipped here.
Yeah.
Now, one thing he could do, though, is the go after Paylob. If you go after Paylob, Paylob's not currently in the protection of Kanan.
Yeah, but... Oh, could jam? Focus jam.
Got him.
Or not, boost jam, I'm sorry.
Boost jam
with those enhanced with that enhanced jamming suite. So
that's so sweet.
And you know what else? Doesn't let Paylob steal his token.
That's right. I was like, no. No tokens for you.
Okay. It looks like we have a one bank here from the Xi shuttle from Commander Malorus.
I'm gonna guess we're gonna get probably a coordinate action.
We could. Does have that tactical officer. Could give a lock to DT-798 onto this Teltravura here. Oh, actually jams. The bullseye range 2 jam.
Okay. It's like you could jam. I could jam too.
You could jam? I could jam. I'm jammed for this. I love jamming. That's my jam.
That's right. Shout out to TC6 for their Prime Gaming sub. Reminder, you can sub for free to our channel every 30 days. It is a massive help to the channel. Helps us travel to everywhere we need to go to bring you guys your X-Wing fix. We have some more travel events coming up. Thank you all for your support.
All right, actually, it looks like we just saw Midnight go for a lock onto Cavill, but popped that false transponder codes. So Midnight will just lose the lock and fire a 2-die primary here.
You got one.
Yeah.
There's a chance. Not now, but there was a chance.
Cavill is usually a low agility ship.
Not today. Range 3 obstructed.
Yeah. Does not have a range 2 turret shot, but does have the range 3 primary onto one of these ships here.
Shout out to Zimzode and Tycho1707 for your subs. Thank you so much. Keeping the sub train going. Hit crit.
Who needs mods when you just roll them out of hand like that? Looks like it's going on to Scorch.
And there's 2 evades right there.
It's fine.
It was meant to be.
Meant to be.
A pair.
A pair of pairs.
That's right.
And a pear tree. I have a range 1 shot from Kylo.
Get it.
To Paylob.
It'll only be 3 dice because this is the turret weapon.
That is correct.
Not the bullseye.
Bullseye.
And trail mix. I maybe spend 1.
If you're down to 2 force, the Malice. Okay. Okay.
Nice. That's awesome. That's a crit.
That's a crit under the shield because of Paylob's bump earlier. What is the crit? What's in the box?
Doctoral damage. That's no good. That's not good for Scum. When you got that structural damage on already a ship that only has 5 health, and its primary role is to be a support ship. You're gonna be losing that weapon here pretty soon.
Yeah, and that's half points.
Yes.
Because we're playing Chance Engagement.
Chance what?
Half points count here. That's going to be a shield or 2 points over to David. All right, Malorus has to re-roll. It takes a strain on re-rolls for another blank. For Malorus's ability.
Safe.
Tell just says no, thank you.
Easy. And that strain is a must.
Is a must. Yeah.
It is a must.
All right, what's up next here? We see
double blank focus, spend for 1. This is Tel Trevura. And with the strain, that's going to be a damage.
Damage on Malorus. Choosing to go into Malorus instead of the yellow DT798.
What's the overcharge modulator penalty if those calculates don't get spent?
Yeah, so if at the end of the round you remove a green token, you have to take a strain for every green token you remove.
Uh-oh. So right now I still got 2. Here comes David. FO continuing to fight here. Hello.
DT798 takes a strain to roll an extra attack die and gets 4 hits, but Tel able to somewhat shrug it off and only taken 2 shields.
So still has a shield left. Haven't gotten to the hole quite yet. Let's keep it going. TIE Fighters on parade. Here is Scorch.
Ooh, Scorch is trying to go out and reach Paylob, because this is a range 0 shot if Scorch goes into Tel Trevura.
Have we seen Kanan use his ability? Some missed triggers
I don't think Kanan had an opportunity.
Yeah, with Tel.
Could have, yeah. Well,
because this could have been a one die shot. Was it Art of Arc?
I think this is on to
take strain.
I think this is on to Cavil. So yeah, could have avoided maybe one of these damages, but Cavil ends up taking a shield.
Now pull up that Kanan card.
Yeah, it's an arc.
All right, I just want to see the wording here.
Nope.
Not in. Sad. All right, has 1 evade there.
Oh, I think that's on to Kylo. Spend a force and take no damage. That is a force depleted Kylo. Thankfully, no follow-up shots at this time. Yeah, I think we misinterpreted one of those range checks earlier from Cavil. It was the watchful astromech. That's why he checked for arc to make sure he could get the calculate. Not a astromech that we see very often, that watchful.
No, not outside of resistance. We saw it quite a bit on those resistance Y-wings.
Yasmin.
What do you want to pull up?
Yasmin. I was going to pull up that Kanan.
Your card browser's faster.
I got that right here. Get out of here. So yeah, while you or a ship in your turret arc defends, you may spend 1 force.
Yeah, so Tel is clearly in the side arc there.
Yeah.
So I think Alex taking some of that early damage onto to Paylob may have redirected the focus from off of Kanan there.
Yeah.
Mentally. Because I mean, you bring Kanan for that pain, right? To take those dice away.
He's not there to shoot things.
I got one person. It's the one purpose, to make you cry.
Make you sad. Well, Paylob is in a weird position here because the one ship, one of the few ships that really doesn't care about taking a focus, in Kylo, he just wants to jam you, is following right behind you. And could honestly probably get out of arc as well, depending on what type of maneuver we see from Kylo. Could see a 3 hard and like a boost rotate.
Nickel City X-Wing with the 36-month subscription here. Eres mi fuego. Eres mi único deseo. Créeme, cuando digo lo quiero es de mi madre. De mi manera. Some ridiculous stuff from Nickel City X-Wing, as per the usual. And Chewbacca dropping 5 gift subs in the chat. Thank you so much. Real Jazz Man keeping it going. Thank you again for your support.
All right, this next coming round, going into round 3, we did just get the objective scoring, so 1 point each side because they each have a ship at range 2 of that center objective.
Yes, that is, you got to watch out. You got to stay towards that middle. If you don't have a ship in there, the opposing player gets double points, and that's bad.
All right, looks like Tell. Oh no, what is this, a proton bomb? Oh boy. Kylo better have remembered that.
You better watch out, it's coming. And Kellyanna just dropped 35 subs in the chat.
Wow.
Hello, my friend.
So many subs.
Jumps to the top of the leaderboard for subs there for the month.
All right, Kanan comes around and still has that arc out to the right side of the ship, so is covering down towards the bottom side of the board here. What will we see for the action? Maybe a focus. Ooh, we see a rotate.
All right, rotating towards the back. So he does have Kanan in mind, but rotating towards the back, maybe you're trying to catch Kylo? Is that what's happening here?
We're trying to help.
Trying to help keep Paylob survive.
Yeah.
Good point, good point. You know, one of the things I found, the best players who play Kanan, they really economize the actions for Kanan. You know, the less times you need to rotate, the better. It leaves a dial more open. You're focusing more rather than having to focus rotate.
Yeah.
And just gives you that opportunity to be more maneuverable on the turn where you really, really need it.
Yeah. Because having a stress really does shut down a lot of that dial if you want an action. Because there's not a lot of blue maneuvers on the deck. I think the one banks and the 1, 2, 3 straight.
Yep.
So leaves a little bit to be desired there, but goes just for the rotate. Does not stress in this instance. All right, looks like we have Scorch trying to squeeze by old Tel Travera here. Can he make it over with that 2 bank? He wants to clear that stress.
Hop. Wee. They said they're doing a lunch break today. Do we know if it's after 2 or after 3?
It's after this round.
After this round?
A 45-minute lunch break, which is a sizable lunch break.
Leafy Tree asking, GSP, when did you say the World Championships are in Chicago? They are happening in March, the last weekend of March during the Adepticon. It's amazing. It's a great convention, and I will say, of course, you know me who works for Adepticon, I'm going to say this, but compared to any other like conference, the value, like the cost of the badge and the events to what I've seen for like things like other type of conventions, great value. The cheap badge compared to many other things.
Yeah, so that'll be. I believe it was March 23rd to the 26th.
Yep. I have to put in a special request. Normally, it always lands during my spring break. I have to put in a special request with the superintendent of the schools because it's happening the weekend right before our spring break. So if I have to take days off, I have to...
Special request.
In order to be there for you guys for Adepticon, I need to go have a meeting with the superintendent of a school district. like, hey, can I hang out with my buds, please? I got the days. You don't got to pay me.
RC Cav will do partially performs that maneuver, bumps into Scorch. Will most likely take that focus. Has the turret arc pointed to the front.
Mm-hmm. All right, this is what I've been waiting for. Where are you going, Kylo?
Too hard. Could see a boost jam into. Yeah.
You're just gonna try to get range 1 on.
Kanan.
All right, so it looks like we're going with the idea of target of opportunity, right? Couldn't get Paylob. I was like, well, I'll shoot the other hawk in the face if I can. Range 1. It looks like the bullseye's on as well.
Yeah, he actually jammed. He was actually able to reach out and touch Paylob with that jam. Takes away that opportunity for Paylob to use that focus on that attack, and turns off the ability to use. Lando Calrissian crew for rerolls.
What have we here?
Midnight leaps ahead and grabs a lock onto Paylob. Remember, Midnight has that Mag Pulse warhead, but also has the ability to prevent modification while from the ship that Midnight is attacking.
All right, looks like the Psy Shuttle going to go ahead and stop, drop, and roll.
No rolls here, but
that's true. Yeah, just stop and drop.
Looks like we see. Does Malorus have pattern analyzer? Oh no! And oh goodness! So gives a coordinate to Scorch to lock onto Paylob, and then gets a focus for Proud Tradition. How did this guy stop and still get 2 actions? He got more actions than we normally would have gotten.
Well, watch this.
Watch me now. So great maneuver there, and it can't be blocked.
Yep. Absolutely fantastic.
What was Tell's action there? Probably a 1 straight, maybe, just to stay bumped.
Yeah. Go using the old adage, the best jump master is a bump master.
All right, looks like Midnight here throws that Mag Pulse missile. Probably spins the lock because there are no. Oh.
There it is, 3 hits, spicy coming in from Midnight.
We didn't see the Kanan either this time.
And blank focus. I think we just saw Paylob go down.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Pop in the chat.
Maybe not. Blank. Oh, there it is. Okay, there we go.
And
you can only
they
deal 1 damage with that Mag Pulse. What was that crit that we saw?
Console fire.
Console. Oh, jeez. So that's
I was a pulse warhead, so yeah, just a single crit.
Just the 1 crit, a deplete, and a jam.
So you do your damage, and then you leave them sad.
Yeah. Oh, a big shot in here from Cavill.
Evade, focus, blank. Safe. So Paylob down to 1 hull after that violent attack from Midnight.
All right, is it in the bullseye here for Kylo?
No, it's just out.
Okay.
So
well,
Kanan's going to use his ability.
So only 2 dice here.
2 hits, or hit crit, excuse me. Only has a single force, so that's going to be a critical damage.
You might as well spend a force here to only take 1, and then you can recover it back with Maul crew. That looks to be what is going on. So it takes a stress, takes 1 damage, and it takes a stress to recover 1 of those force. And it looks like we have Malorus, a range 1 onto Tell. Gotta use Malorus' ability here to re-roll. Gets a blank anyway, but you still gotta take the strain no matter what you roll there. Gets the evade, is safe.
I see some people asking about the glare on the dice. I have been trying to manipulate the lights to get. There's always glare on the dice. It just depends on what part of the box, and a lot of the people have been in the glary part. Sometimes there has been events where people have like not rolled in the glare section at all. And that's a damage sensor array.
Damage sensor array onto who was that attack on? Was that on to Malorus? I think that was onto Malorus from Tel Trevura.
Yeah, onto Malorus. And here we go. DT798 going to take a shot at Cavill. Trail mix, re-roll, but doesn't have any focuses, just going to end up taking a strain, and very safe. So safe, the safest. As a reminder, after this round, we are going to go on a break. I should probably order our lunch right now. It's probably a good idea.
Yeah, what are you thinking?
What's something that if it gets here early, it won't go bad? Like sandwiches?
Sandwiches.
Like a Jimmy John's. Jersey Mike, something like that.
Yeah, I'm down.
Not sponsored, by the way.
Let us know, though.
hit me up.
All right, so it looks like we have the Scorch Shot going in. Spins the stress for an extra die, and then Kanan reduces it by 1. It's only 2 dice coming in, but it does roll a blank and re-rolls it into. Doesn't matter. Got the 2 evades there. Ooh, wow. Paylob makes it out alive this round. And still gets to fire a pew at Kylo there. Only that 1 die. Whoop. All right, looks like Kylo is going to have to defend from this one. Spins a force is no damage there. Ooh, does Kanan have a shot? I don't think so. Don't think so. Alrighty. That looks to be the end of the round here. And each side gets a point. Still have a ship at range 2 of that center objective. Looks like we maybe rolled too many or too less somewhere, and they just fixed it. And it looks like Paylob did end up going off.
Pop, pop.
It was that structural damage. They didn't take that into account.
Yeah, that was the. We were kind of looking at it. I was like, there was a lot of dice stopping, going. We weren't entirely sure what was happening there, but they figured it out.
Yeah. Went back and said, hey, wait a second, I think I did that wrong.
Hold on 1 minute.
Okay, I'm just going to do a quick damage check, and I will be right back.
He's actually going to order a sandwich first. Work me through your thoughts. Well, when I was a young lad, I was told that everything would work out as long as I worked hard and stayed positive. That was mostly true. All right, so looking here, where are we at right now? So it's a score of 2-7. David currently ahead with being able to take a ship off the board. Pretty big. Remember, chance engagement, half points are on. You're threatening half points for Kanan. Kanan needs 2 more damage for half points. Tell requires, that would be the numbers, 3 more damage, I believe, for that. You added it to there? Okay, fantastic. Who's running the roll better? Let's see. It's Brian Seraphin. He's currently running around doing judge things. I see that the lists are not public yet. If they're not public, I'm just going to assume that he doesn't want them to be public right now, which is fine. Are they public? You sure? Pull it up. Try again.
I'm pretty sure they are public. Let me just do another check.
Maybe people are just bad at things. Maybe I put them in the wrong link. James doing a sanity check here.
Maybe not.
Aha. So we'll find out for it. We'll talk to him about it
on lunch break.
Yeah, on lunch break. That's the time.
All right. A lot of red tokens out there.
Stress and strain, baby. They reign supreme.
All right. Looks like
now I want to take an opportunity to ask the audience a question. Okay. For no reason in particular. Wink, wink. If I could only use official Fantasy Flight and or AMG tokens for the entire stream. Okay? The ones that have already been produced. Which would be the best? Because there's many. I would love to know your opinions. Which do you think would pop? I know for some tokens, some have not been made. And some have only been one. So, for instance, like the can't shoot token. That's not the disarm token.
Disarm,
only one of those have been made. But, like, for instance, like focus and evades. There's so many of them. Which do you think would be the best? I would love to know your guys' opinion.
I say keep it simple. Go cardboard.
I mean, the only issue with the cardboard is the black on the cardboard can, depending on the lighting situation, can blend in to the table. The metal focuses and evades are terrible because you can't tell the difference between the two of them.
Yeah, if you use metal tokens, please stop. It's so confusing. I can't see it. I can't see it from across the table. And at that point, it feels like you're hiding it from me.
The ones I was thinking of are, there was a series of like clearish, whitish ones with
not the green ones.
Not the green, because it's about contrast, not necessarily about color.
Oh, the little metal evade ones. You know, I did have some of those. Those are okay, I think. Those are pretty clear. They're pronounced. Ooh, the neon orange stress. That's a good one.
Has FFG AMG ever done big tokens? The Focus Challenge coins are the biggest they've ever gone.
Donate your Focus Challenge coins for.
Well, the funny thing is, of course, we gave a ridiculous amount of them away at Adepticon.
Yeah.
I got one.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of them. I like I don't want to take up that much space on the table. It's only really great for stuff like this for the stream. When you can really tell what a token is from even across the board.
Yeah, so I'm going to be doing some experiments here soon. For no reason in particular, James.
No reasons. Just curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Kylo just getting in on those attacks onto this Kanan. And for the most part, the First Order has not taken any damage, except for the damage done to Malorus, which is crazy. You may see that change here with Cavill. Does a rotate, watchful astromech, calculate, and looks to be taking a shot. Looks like rotate to the rear. And taking a shot at one of these TIE FOs. Probably the one that has a ton of strain on it.
Is there a chance we will need only official templates on stream? Yeah. I mean, wait. Maybe. Yeah, I can't confirm or deny. There are things. There's going to be a post going out soon being like, hey, GSP's looking for some stuff.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, like, all the things I'm going to be looking for are things we've given away before. So if I had only not been so nice, I could have just had it all myself already.
Just stockpile everything.
Just stockpile. Actually, one of the things, I have to find time to plan it, James, but I really want to throw, I don't want to call it a party. I'm going to call it a get-together at Worlds, at like a restaurant, and do just a ton of giveaways. Because I have more backlog than I have time to give away.
Oh, yeah.
And it would just be absolutely ridiculous.
All
if you're going to Worlds, would that something you maybe be interested in?
A big shot in here from Kylo to Kanan.
Mm-hmm.
it looks like it lined up the bullseye, but still was reduced. Takes a damaged center array onto Kanan. It's going to prevent Kanan from doing any more rotates for a little bit. Or boosts. Those Hawks love to boost as well. And jam. Oh, so many good actions.
And trail mix after the reroll. Gonna go ahead and spend it on the side shuttle. Malice trying to do some work here.
2 hits. Okay. Takes some damage onto Cavill.
Isofane is in the building, by the way. He's kind of like hovering around.
Yeah,
he was just right here. Oh, there he is. It's like where's Waldo? Where's ISO?
Where's ISO?
No, we were just asking where you were. It's like a game. They're walking around.
Okay. Oh yeah, Cavill was able to push through a Ion token onto Scorch. Scorch is going to be out of the fight for a little bit, dealing with that ionization maneuver.
Yeah, especially the fact it's pointed towards that bottom left-hand corner of the board.
Yeah. It's not even lingering into the objective anymore. It's going to be actually out of the objective range. Two hits coming in here from DT798, and it looks to be a damage onto Kanan. Only 1 health remaining if our numbers are correct here. And looks to be a range 2 or 3 shot into no damage. All right. That was a messy round there. Everyone's really into the fray at the moment. And you said that Tell was going to be destroyed by all those TIE fighters.
I said it could happen. It could happen.
2 shields and then limped away with a stress.
Well, okay. So if he went in for Bump Master mode, and David accepted. He's like, yeah, Bump Master. This sounds good. All right. So it did its job.
All right, I think that should be the end of round 4. Going into round 5. About 26 minutes remaining here on the clock. And it looks like the Scum may have a little bit of an uphill battle here to do some damage to this first order list.
Right there. We got like the usual stuff.
Yeah, we did place an order for some sandwiches. Well, we might need some help with this, depending on when they come, tracking them down. I'll let you know.
All right, if you're the Scum list, Dion, what are your thoughts on how to start getting back some of these points that you've given out?
Well, so anytime you're down in chance engagement, you got to look at what is your highest cost ship on the other side of the board, and where is it? Is it feasible to go chase it down? So you got Kylo in the middle of the board, has the ability to use that back gun. But looking at the way you're facing, you're kind of all over the place, right? You have Scourge pointed towards the bottom left.
Ionized.
DT going towards the center. You got like Midnight and DT are kind of facing in a similar direction, but there's a good chance that that they're also kind of in a scramble drill right now. Looking at Scum, your focused shots right now, I mean, I don't think you really have any. You're kind of all over the place, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be more of a take what you can get. Oh, we got a thermal detonator drop here. That can help.
We see the 2 straight drop, and then it looks like we're seeing also the 1 straight drop for that thermal detonator.
Double trouble.
Keep in mind, you can drop 2 of these using the 1 straight and the 2 straight templates there, as long as you use a different template.
Yeah, I think if I was Alex, I would try to prioritize getting Malorus off the board, because I think that's your best chance to get something in a round or two. And after that, you start putting pressure on Kylo after that, because if you keep him pressured, you can spend those force pretty quick.
Yeah, but he's just so squirrely. He can really get out of there.
Mega Silver, actually, I used the T-70 X-Wing, but at this point, it's probably a couple months ago, for in one of my squads.
Yeah, I remember when every ship had thermals on it, and there were just like 20 bombs.
They were basically free.
Yeah.
Only 3 points? Yeah, that sounds good.
I'm in. All right, Tell still stressed from that bump earlier. We just lost the stress behind the ship there, but is stressed and is not going to be able to have a token for this shot here using the synced laser cannons.
All right, so the Ion taken into effect. Remember, Ion now, not just straight maneuvers. You can also do one banks in either direction. You can anticipate Scorch making that turn, being able to back up Malorus and likely attacking into Cavill in the following turn. DT798 gonna go ahead and try to track down Tel Trevura. You already started some of the work there.
Tell, so tricky though. When destroyed, just comes back.
I refuse to die. I mean, really, what you want to do with Tell is get the half points. Take the half points and then just leave it alone. Prioritize something else.
Especially if Tell is stressed like they currently are. So difficult to get those jump masters unstressed. Unless things just line up right for you. All right, looks like Cavill is going to go for a lock onto this Commander Malorus. So saying, please just stop again, please.
And 3 bank gets locked in towards the center of the board. Looks like Kylo and Tel Trevura facing off.
Aggressive move from Kylo.
I'm surprised we didn't get the 5 straight there. It's kind of what I was expecting. 5 straight come around.
Good thing that Kylo didn't, because it would have gotten blocked by Kanan. But has lined up that bullseye onto Tel Trevura. Probably going to focus jam Kanan. There it is. All right. It's time for the Zai shuttle. It's the stop.
Stop again.
Stop. Probably going to see a coordinate maybe. And then a focus with the Proud Tradition.
I still think it's ridiculous. It's so good.
His damage sensor rate, he forgot about it.
Oh, wrecked.
He can pattern it to repair it.
True.
Then can take the focus. Interesting play there. I forgot about that damn sensor array out there. But now is repaired and is takes the focus from Proud Tradition. All right, Midnight. Ooh.
Takes a turn towards the middle.
Towards those thermal detonators.
Uh-oh.
Cavill threw out a couple grenades on his way out.
Open the cockpit.
Open the cockpit.
Barrel rollback should get you out of both of those. A little bit of lateral, a little bit of back.
For sure, one of them. I think you're still in range for one of them, but
not if you suck it in.
Yeah, one of those thermal detonators is okay. Taking one is like not optimal. Oh man!
Did he get both of those on Scorch?
I think Scorch has taken both of those thermals. I was saying, I was gonna say, it's okay if you take one, but not two. Don't take two of them. because that can turn into, what is it? Ooh, a crit. Let's see where that damage goes.
That looks like Scorch.
No, that one is Midnight.
Oh, you're right. That's Midnight.
The shield on Midnight, and then we'll probably see 2 of these go into Scorch.
Double check the bomb rules.
Yeah, what is it? Oh, yeah. So roll 1 at a time. So first one, nothing. Second one, shield.
Isn't the focus a strain?
Oh, that's
right.
Why? Yeah.
Why? Yes, it is.
Why? Yes, it is. It is a strain I forgot about. Oh, I forgot how ridiculous thermal detonators are.
They're very good. They're quite good.
Quite good. All right. Midnight looks like has range.
No shots though.
Oh, ain't got no pews.
Got range, no pews. That's right.
Ain't got no evades either. So we're natties on both. All right. Looks like a pretty good shot. 3 hits, most likely from Kylo. Is it Cavill? Okay, thank you. This should be a 5-die ion cannon.
There it is.
Ionized.
Ionized.
1 damage and ionization. Usually, I would usually say I prefer the dorsal turret.
Right, more damage.
More damage potential. But being able to throw 5 dice at range 1 consistently.
Here's my question though. In what kind of list is it valuable? My only issue is looking at Alex's list overall. It doesn't have a lot of punching power.
Yeah.
Right? It feels like it would be really good in Assault at the Satellite Array, which obviously he won, right? He's on table 3. Because you have really ridiculous control. But in Chance Engagement, when you have to punch a little, I feel like that is when...
you get a lot of your points, your objective points, from dealing damage.
Yes, exactly. That's where you're coming up just a bit short.
Looks like they have an arc check here. Check in to see if Malorus has range and arc to... Kanan here, because that's kind of important. Kanan only on 1 health left. Keep in mind, this is only going to be 1 little pew due to Kanan's ability to reduce that 1 die down to, or that 2 attack dice down to 1.
Assuming he's remembered, he has missed the trigger twice.
He has, but I think he's caught on now.
He's caught on. He's like, oh yeah.
Well, yeah, I paid 4 points for this. I should probably
only 4 points.
Yeah. Going back to your question, though, I think also maybe even like a Fang fighter could really capitalize off of something going slow. Because you know exactly where that thing is going to be, you know? And line up the shot. You just hate Fang fighters, don't you? I see it on your face.
No, I actually love Fang fighters. I think they don't work in this version of the game. I think their value is much less. Insert Boudica lovers here. I understand the value, but it's not the Fang fighter I used to fly. All right, it doesn't feel like the same type of ship.
We see, did see no Predator. Okay. Ends up taking 2 damage onto Tel Travera. Is that going to be enough for half? It does not. Need 1 more for half, I think. Kylo, you forgot your Predator.
Oops.
You got to hear Predator in these people. But I think DT798 is going to have a great follow-up shot into Tel. All right, it looks like we're down into the initiative 4s at this point. Looks like Tel Range 1 onto Kylo. Only 1 crit, no mods there.
Just the focus.
Yeah, it looks like only 1 focus or so, and spins the force to not take damage there. All right, looks like DT798 taking 3 dice into util.
And ooh, there it is. Hit, crit. Smack him around. Try to get that half points.
Oh yeah, you'll get it now. Hit crit going in to tell. And what is the face-up gonna be?
It's a mystery card, James.
It's a mystery. We don't know.
Yeah, not sure what the crit is there. And for Tell, it barely matters. You die, flip it over again.
Phasma. Gets Cavill with the Phasma.
Oh, so you're ionized, you're stressed, and strained. That's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of red.
That's a lot. Like I said, there's a lot of red tokens out there on that board. All right, looks like at the end of that round we have 6 to 14 in favor of the first order and David Doncheck here.
All right, James, can you hold this down for a minute?
I can hold it down.
All right.
All right, so looking at the board here, it looks like Tell doesn't have a lot of options to go anywhere with, but could go for a 1 bank to the left and try to get a focus, or yeah, I think that's could try to go for a 2 hard maybe and take that lane in between the 2 objectives there. As for Cavill, it's probably going to be a 1 bank maybe towards the right side or left side of the board and try to follow up another shot into Scorch. And let's see what other. Oh, Kanan is still alive out there, still being a nuisance for this first order list. Hopefully he'll be able to make it out alive here. That would be the nail in the coffin here if Kanan takes 1 more damage. Oh boy, we have some more thermal detonators here. Because I think Mallards has to go somewhere, and it's got to be that way, so it might as well drop some thermals on the way out. Drops it at the 2 straight. And we'll probably also see the 1 straight drop as well. Here we go. Be the most correct and just use the marking there. And yeah, that Malware says ionized, so is gonna almost guaranteed take both of those thermal detonators. But Cavill is out of thermal detonators, has already dropped all 4 of them, and didn't use any of the delayed fuses that he brought. All right, Kanan, 3 straight, and still has that damage sensor array, I believe, so probably just gonna be a focus. Oh, repairs the damage sensor array, okay. Get your flexibility back there a little bit. Looks like Tell, we're just gonna do a 1 straight. Let me just keep it simple, let's do 1 straight. And take that bump focus most likely. No, it doesn't look like takes the bump focus. May be a good idea to try to set up a future turn. That way you're not stressed all the time here with these jump masters. they can get in the habit of being stressed a little bit too often. Okay, very nice maneuver here by DT798. Gets a 4K. Looks to be a 4K at least. Behind Tell. Yeah, they do have 4Ks there. And we see a 2-hard turn in from Scorch to line up a shot onto Cavill. Let's see if Cavill has anything to say about that. Looks like a 1 bank away. Maybe get some range there. Still has that arc to the rear. Probably see either a focus or a lock come down. All right, and a 1 bank focus from Malorus. Fits neatly in that lane between the obstacles. Oh, Kylo does a 1 hard, keeps it slow. I thought he might go for the 5 straight there, but does a 1 hard. Probably see a boost jam here. Try to avoid getting shot by Tell here. Best way to not take damage is to not get shot. All right, Midnight coming in as well. Probably just slaps down the lock onto Tel Trevura. Still has 1 mag pulse missile in the chamber, I believe. All right, I think that should be the end of the round. We have the thermal detonators going off here. It looks like both of them smack dab into Malorus. Here takes a damage and a strain. Not a bad result there. Not a bad result. Malorus down to 2 health remaining. Let's see if do we have any follow-ups here. Maybe Cavill has range 2. But I think besides that, I think Malorus may slip away here. All right, we'll see if this is going to be a mag pulse or a primary. Either way, it would be a good shot. Spin the lock. Oh, actually, just used Malorus most likely because you have to. But I believe gets an evade there and dodges that attack. Nice job, Tel Trevura. Oh, we have range there. No range. Malorus gets away here. And Cavill does take a 4-die ion cannon into Scorch. Which Scorch shrugs off with 3 natty evades. We see some natty evades in the chat. All right. Wow. Cavill just not able to push through the damage needed. And all right, looks like we may have Kylo Ren does a primary bullseye attack here, being reduced by Kanan. Still 3 attack dice. Checking for Malorus range. Looks like Kylo is in range of Malor, so must reroll that blank. Gets another blank, I believe. Spins Malice for a crit, and that will be the end of our friend Kanan here. And let's see what that crit is. It is a wounded pilot. It is a pilot, so we'll actually end up getting 2 force back there for Kylo due to the Malice trigger. Oh man, Kanan goes down. And I think with those extra points there, I think that is going to be enough to push him out of reach. And Tell ends up taking 2 more. Kanan is no friend. Yeah, I gotta agree there. Kanan is a little he is a little mean sometimes. So it could be a real shame if you were just shooting pews at me instead of pew-pews. All right, it looks like Tell does not have a shot anywhere. Is just missing the arc there. And has a lot of locks on. Oh, maybe it did get a shot. Oh, no, this is from DT798. Oh, and that will be the end of Tell Trevor. Or will it? Where does Tell... What does Tell do now? Let's see. Let's read that ability again. Tell Trevura. It says, if you would be destroyed, you may spend a charge. If you do, discard all of your damage cards, stuff for 5 damage, and place yourself in reserves instead. At the start of the next planning phase, place yourself within range 1 of your player edge. So, is able to avoid giving up another 3 points from the last half of Tell, and will probably get placed into one of these corners on the left side of the board.
I found some sandwiches in the bathroom.
Why?
Perfect timing. They called while I was on my way back. I was like, oh, okay, that's convenient. All right, here we go. Looks like a Malorus reroll.
All right, 2 hits coming into Cavill here. So Cavill's going to take some extra damage. Oh, no, and I think that may be half on Cavill as well.
And right there, that's the score, 7-20. That locks it up right there after the first order being the only ones in the center objective.
Oh, no.
That is what locks it up. Congratulations to David Doncheck for getting the win there. Thank you to ISO, Danko, Baffle, Trojan, Prophet, Shadow, Tycho, Spice, Raider, Lancer, Fallen, Row 6, 626, Chief, and J List, our Grand Admiral patrons. And all of our Gold Squadron patrons and community members, thank you for your support. Gold Squadron out.